How we doing today, guys? It's Christian from Stock Hours. Today's video, I'm talking about the different phases of a developing day trader, and most of you probably went through some of these phases. But if you're brand new to trading, you haven't really explored the stock market too much, you haven't found a mentor or anything like that, these are some of the phases you're going to go through as a trader. But I'm just going to give you a couple of tips of how to do it successfully. So a lot of people, when they first start out, they're going to run through a couple issues in the beginning, a bunch of hiccups. You're going to lose some money. You're going to find a bad mentor. So this video, I'm just going to try to make it a little bit easier for you guys if you're just starting out, or even if you are a little further down the road, just how to make sure you're doing things the right way. So the very first phase of a day trader is someone who just gets introduced to the market. Maybe you see an ad on social media. You see a YouTube video, your friend tells you about it. Oh, look, I just made $100 day trading just off my phone or whatever, something like that. That's going to be the first phase. It's just, someone who's first introduced to the market. So when you're in that phase, the first thing you want to do is find a good mentor. So Stock Hours and Nor Trades, great mentors. You have a lot of people to talk to, a lot of free content to look at. So with this free mentorship, basically, just looking at the YouTube videos, or even if you do pay for the Stock Hours group chat, you're going to learn a lot. So we have lessons basically every single day. So what you want to learn is just the fundamentals. Just understand the system of what we're doing, understand reading candlesticks, just basics like that. What are options? What are stocks? Maybe trade futures. What are futures? So that's going to be your first phase, someone who is just first introduced to the market. Now, the next phase is someone who starts to dip their toes. So basically the noob trader. You might just take a random trade because you think the stock's going to go up, whatever. We've all been there. Maybe it works out for you, maybe it doesn't in the beginning. So the main thing you want to focus on as somebody who's new to the market, who's starting to take their own trades, is, again, understanding the system of what you're doing. So you have to develop a system before you actually start to take those trades. So something I did in the beginning, that I wish I didn't, is that I would take too many trades not having an established system. So someone who's first introduced to the market, okay, they don't really understand the difference of risk to reward and risk management and patience and trade selection and everything like that. Now, when you get to this newbie trader phase, you're going to start to understand these things because you're going to experience them firsthand. So you'll start taking your own trades. Maybe you get a green trade, so you start to get confident. You start taking more trades, and now it's red. Things like that. The main thing you want to focus on in this phase is developing a profitable system. So in order to do that, you're going to have to do a lot of research. You're going to have to do back testing. The easiest way for me, what helped me a lot, was just being in the Stock Hours chat, so I can really talk to other traders. I can see how Nor trades every single day. He's in the morning giving signals, giving trade ideas. So you can look at that, either use the same system he uses or kind of tweak it to what works best for you, or just keep back testing and then find out what works for you. Because for me, I know that quick trades work for me, but it took time of back testing, journaling, going through experiences firsthand to really identify that. So that's going to be the next phase. Someone who's new to the market, starting to take their own trades. The best thing to do is make sure you're developing a profitable system when you're in that phase. Now, the next phase is going to be someone who might be too overly confident. So if you've only been in the market for 2-3 months, maybe you're green, you might be overconfident. You might start sizing up very aggressively. It's normal. If you started off very hot, obviously you're going to think you're unstoppable. Now, if you find yourself in this overconfident phase, you have to really focus on a risk management system. So understand that, okay, if I lose 2, 3, 4 trades in a row, am I going to be okay? Not only is my account going to be okay, am I going to be okay mentally? Will I be willing to accept those losses? So again, another problem I had, I was super hot 2 months straight. I took like almost no losing trades. So I sized up super aggressively. Now the time came where I finally took losses. I took 3-4 losses in a row, or is 3-4 red days in a row, and it totally, kind of killed my confidence, killed my a good chunk of my account was just lost in those 3-4 days because I was sized up so heavy. I was sized half of my account per trade. So you can imagine you take 3-4 losses in a row or 3-4 red days in a row, it's really going to affect your account. So when you get to the part where you're doing very well, you might be overconfident, you might be sizing up too aggressively. The main thing you want to do is focus on a risk management system that's going to allow you to, one, grow your account, but two, be here for the long run, because you might have started in a hot market. Now the market starts to slow down. You want to survive that time. As long as you can survive when the market's slow, and then you're there for when the market's hot, then obviously your account's going to grow, but you have to make sure you survive that time. Now, like I said, again, the phase I went through right after overconfidence was the humbling phase. I started taking losses back to back to back. So what you do in this phase, go back to the basics. Just make sure you're trading based off of your system. If it's a profitable system, stick to your risk management strategy, and then just ride it out. Just make sure you're sticking to all of your systems that allowed you to get to the point of profitability. So sometimes, if you have a red week or a red month, it might deter people from continuing to trade. They might think, okay, I got lucky in the beginning, but now the luck's over, so let me just walk away. You can do that, or you can continue to ride it out, see what you can do to be here for even longer amount of time. So in the overconfidence, the problem is usually risk management. You're taking on way too much risk. Now that you're starting to take losses, you're going to cut your risk back down to what it should be, go back to your basics of your system, and then profitability should be right around the corner, because now you've tweaked your system even more to where it's going to really allow you to be here for not only 3 months, 4 months, but maybe 3 years, 4 years, because you're going to see all the different types of the market, whether the market is volatile, whether it's flat, whether it's parabolic, whatever's going on, whether there's a lot of news, whatever it is. This is the phase where if you make it through this humbling phase, you're going to have the most solid system and strategy for your day trading, because you would have tweaked basically everything it is that you need to tweak, whether it's just your system or if it's your risk management, whatever the case is. This is where a lot of people really narrow down exactly what works best for them. Now, the next phase is going to be somebody who is just doing what is working for them, but continuing to learn new and more strategies. So this is what I call the student of the market. This type of person focuses not only on making their system as perfect as possible, but looking at other strategies, backtesting other strategies to see if there's anything else they can kind of add to their arsenal. So when you're a student of the market, you're continuing to learn. You're still journaling every single day to see if there's anything you can do to fix your strategy, but also networking with other traders, researching other strategies to see if there's anything that you can add or tweak about what you're doing, just so you can become the best version of yourself. But basically after that, you went through most of the ups and downs. So the only last phase is just the experienced trader who's just continuing to learn and grow whenever he can, network with other traders, and just stick to his strategy. Just be disciplined. This is basically the last step. As long as you're disciplined over the longer period of time, then you can be here, because you already have your risk management down. You already have your strategy down. If there's anything to add, then you're continuing to learn that, because you're still a student of the market. You don't think that you're unstoppable. You're still trying to see, okay, what else can I change, what else can I do to be a better version of myself. But once you're at this phase, you're basically just riding, just cruising down, just making sure, okay, everything is still good, just keeping every little thing in check. Your risk management, your trade selection. So whatever phase it is that you're at right now, just remember, just try to do your best, just enjoy the journey, and then you'll get to the other side. So as long as you're enjoying the process, you'll continue to put the effort to learn to be a better version of yourself. And if you're doing that, then you're going to be on the right path to profitability. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, make sure you leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know what phase you're at right now. See you guys soon. Peace.